Not everyone can get a Turkish residence permit when buying real estate, and not all properties qualify for a residence permit. Today, a company with 20 years of experience, Tolerance Agency, reminds us of important nuances and lists the requirements for obtaining a residence permit for Turkish property owners. To buy a property in Turkey and obtain a residence permit on this basis is allowed only to citizens of countries whose list has been approved by the authorities. Applicants for a residence permit mustn't have any outstanding convictions or legal violations. A medical insurance for the entire requested residence permit period is required. The law allows residence permits to be obtained at Turkish consulates abroad. However, at the time of filming, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs website claims that they do not accept applications at consulates right now. This means that at the moment you can get a Turkish residence permit only in Turkey itself. Now let's go through the process of obtaining a residence permit and the documents property owners will definitely need. You should apply while you still have legal visa-free days in Turkey. The first step is to submit an application on the Immigration Service website. You can find the link in the description. Select your language in the upper right corner. Specify the type of service you need – initial residence permit or renewal of a residence permit or change of residence permit category. Fill out the application. You will need to provide your passport details, health insurance information, email and phone number, all in Latin letters. Attach a biometric photo. After completing the application, you will be automatically redirected to the Immigration Service Department selection page. Then you will be offered a date and time for an appointment. We have explained in detail what this appointment involves in our video via this link. Save the application in PDF format, print it and include it with the other required documents for getting a residence permit in Turkey. You will need it on rendezvous. Here is a standard list of required documents. Printed and personally signed application, passport and a copy of it, receipt of the government fee payment, this fee is usually paid in cash at the cash desk, health insurance policy covering the entire requested period of the residence permit, copy of TAPU, that's a property ownership certificate, and a certificate from the Cadastre Directorate confirming you're still the owner of the property, numaratash, property address certificate from the municipality, bank statement confirming the funds necessary for living in Turkey. Don't forget to bring 4 printed photos. You will also need the result of a property appraisal. If you have a child, you will need their birth certificate with a apostille and a translation into Turkish. If you are married, bring your marriage certificate with an apostille and translation as well. The translations must be notarized. If only one of the parents is applying for the residence permit for the child, written consent from the other parent, granted permission for residence, getting a residence permit and receiving medical services in Turkey will be required. This consent must also be notarized. Once your residence permit application is accepted, you are legally in Turkish until the authorities make a decision. If your application is approved, but you have not yet received your residence card, you can leave the country for only 15 days and only with permission from the Immigration Service. It may take several months to receive your residence permit card. For renewing your residence permit, you need to go through the same procedure again, gather the documents and schedule an appointment. New application can be submitted no earlier than 60 days before the expiration of the current residence permit. To get help with obtaining residence permit, you can always rely on Tolerance Real Estate Agency that has more than 20 years of experience and is rightfully considered a market leader. It's perhaps the only agency that provides a licensed lawyer free of charge to interact with the Immigration Service. To find out how this works and why such a lawyer is needed, watch our video through this link. You can also find many other useful videos about life, real estate and moving to Turkey on our channel. Subscribe and ring the bell, for we know and talk about things that others don't.